Ready? Now it's Aisling Brown interviewing Mr. Patrick Quinlivan on his years in the ranks. So tell me, when did you start working in the ranks? How old are you?
I'd be 82 at the end of the month.
You're 82 at the end of this month?
My
God.
26th.
Fair play. Do you have any?
I was there 36 years.
Were you in ranks for 36 years? And when did you? How old were you when you started in the ranks?
You finished there about 81, I think.
Yeah.
Was it 81?
It was, yeah. The early 80s that went into decline.
36 years. That's when I started.
Back 36 from 1981. That would bring you to the 40s and the 50s? The early 50s?
Would be the
Yeah.
50s, yeah.
And whereabouts in the ranks did you work?
I worked in the warehouse first, when I hand cat bagging flour. And I worked in the mill for a while. And then I went to the silos. I was in the silos, but most of the time I think I was in the silos about 30 odd years, like, you know.
Oh, right. And what did you do in the silos?
Wheat in different bins, what you need, like. Putting wheat into different bins to dry it off to make the flour. What they call the grist, different types of wheat would be run off simultaneously, like, you know, in the mix.
Very good.
The job I had.
And what were the conditions like in the mills and the silos back then?
They were all right. They had a dust plant there all right for taking up dust, like, you know, but they were kind of dusty all right.
Very dusty, yeah. And do you feel the effects of the dust in later years with your health and everything?
I do,
yeah.
Actually, I do.
Definitely suffering from it.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes it could be very dusty with the type of wheat that would be coming in, you know.
Yeah, it'd be very thick. Yeah. And did you find with the, well, just with industry in general, with the protection rights for the workers or anything like that, did you know, you'd have unions?
Well, the union all right.
Yeah.
We had union all right there.
And in what ways did the union protect you? Was it with wages?
They had a very good thing going. They had a meeting every month with the management, and everything could be sorted out.
All right.
If you had a disagreement, you could go to your shop steward and he'd bring it to the committee then, and it would be right up at the monthly meeting. Oh,
so they were great for sorting things out for you there? Oh, that's great now. That's good. And women at the workplace, was there many women working inside the ranks?
My wife worked there.
Did she?
I measured it.
Oh, no way. Oh, that's so cute. Go on, tell me.
I measured ranks.
Yeah.
Working there.
Inside in the mills or in the silo, or where were you?
She worked what they call the small packages, the little packages of flour, like, you know.
Yeah.
And I worked in the silos then at the time, like, you know. And
that's where you met your wife. So there would have been a good few women working in the ranks at the time.
Was.
Yeah, in the 1950s. And so then, after work, what would you do around Limerick City in the 50s?
Well, there wasn't much to do.
There wasn't?
At the time, there was no amusements there.
No?
Nothing
compared to now?
The pub.
Only the pub.
That's all. No television at the time, like, you know.
Yeah.
Later on, the television came in.
So which pub in Limerick City would you go to regularly?
Well, I was up around this St. John's side.
Oh, yeah.
St. John's Hospital, I got to the Gaelic bar there, like, you know. Our towns, one of the pubs in John Street, like, you know.
And anything else about Limerick that's changed over the years? Limerick City itself?
Naturally, traffic-wise.
Oh God, yeah. Definitely. It's a lot busier.
A lot busier than we go up, spend our time up the Canal Bank, you know.
Yeah.
Up in the summertime. And it done a lot of shooting and fishing as well, like, you know.
Oh, you'd go fishing?
I did.
When the weather was good anyway?
Winter and summer we'd be fishing.
Yeah.
You would fish for the salmon in the summer, you would fish for pike in the winter. Lockor outside, we used to go to Lockor.
Oh yeah, it's only out the road. Yeah. Very good. And what would be your best memory of working in the ranks, do you think?
If I was meeting the wife of the place.
Yeah, that would definitely be a highlight of it anyway.
There was actually lads, they're good lads. Like, you know, you could have a banter with them, like, you know, that thing like that.
And would you have contact with many of them working in the ranks?
They all seem to be dying away.
Oh yeah, it's
Joe
been so long.
Kennelly now, I used to meet him at the railway. He used to do taxi, but he's a while since I met him. Actually, he was at a funeral the other night now, and he was wondering why I wasn't there. He'd like to know.
Yeah.
He met my son there.
Yeah, so that's why as well that we want to do these interviews. It's like the oral history of the ranks is dying out, and that we want to get in contact with people and learn more about the ranks. So you'd have the crack and the banter with the lads anyway.
Yeah.
Did you do any sports with ranks?
Well, that's what they had. With that sports, they had power never took part in the
right.
sports. Like, so now I mean, they used to have a football team, a soccer team, and they had a rugby team here during the year of the toast. That'd be about 1950, was it?
Yeah. Would
Around
be.
at that time.
So you weren't a sporty gent, staying in with the ladies, meeting the wife.
Fishing.
Oh, fishing for the salmon and the pike.
Fishing and rabbit and ferrets, you know.
Oh, yeah.
All that kind of.
Yeah.
Hadn't time for sport.
Oh.
Even know it.
Kept you busy, yeah. What were your hours like in the ranks? Did you work like long 12-hour shifts, 8
I
hours?
tell you now, I worked an awful lot of hours. During the wheat season, you had 12 hours.
My God, you'd be wrecked.
And in at 6 in the morning until 6 in the evening. The following week then you're going at 6 in the evening. 6 in the morning.
When it was busy season.
And it was busy, but other times we worked 8 to 10. You know,
Yeah.
shifting wheat because wheat had to be moved all the time.
Yeah.
Wheat had to be tied down to the center content of moisture, 14.1. If it goes up above that, it could rot, like, you know.
Yeah.
It would have to be moved.
So to keep it fresh.
Then the head office was there as they were different. But can you put it off a minute?
You want me to pause? Yeah, I can, of course. And pause back. Now, so where were we talking about? We were talking about the mills and sports. Anything else you'd like to tell me about the mills that you think would be interesting to our listeners? How the mills worked themselves.
Pardon?
How the mills worked in the silos.
Yeah.
How they worked.
How they worked. Well, the mill was non-stop from 6 o'clock of a Monday morning until 12 o'clock. It used to be 6 o'clock of a Saturday.
Yeah.
Up to 6 o'clock of a Saturday. You come in every Saturday for 6 hours instead of the 8 hours, you know.
Yeah.
And it was hard work, all right. It wasn't hard work. You had to be there watching the machines for anything. Any of the belts would break in them, you know.
Yeah, you need to concentrate on it anyway.
Concentrate on them. And in the soil, you had to keep the wheat turned all the time.
Yeah.
The wheat season, then there'd be piles of lorries passed along the dock road waiting to discharge from all over the country. They'd be coming. How did you Kennelly, what had he to say?
Oh, I don't know yet. That'll be in the other interviews, but it'll all be, once this is all done now, it'll be up on the internet, so you can all go out and check and see who said what. And I think as well, I was told in a couple of weeks there'll be a mixer for everyone.
I can't even plug in
the internet. I'm sure if you ask your son, I'd say he'd be good with computers.
They have it all right, and my wife has one.
Oh, no way.
And it's a good job. I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, she'd help you out.
It goes down now and again. Was anyone at my
yeah. No, you need at least one person who uses a computer in the house anyway.
But son is good on it, all right. Like, and all of them are good on it. You know. That's how they get in touch with one another.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's all on the computers, yeah. Did you enjoy working in the ranks in your years? Would you love to go back, or would you?
I did. I found it all right there, like, you know. I mean, yeah.
And did you have a good standard of living with your work from there?
We had, because we had good wages at the time, like,
yeah.
You know, working overtime.
It was in the boom.
Loads of overtime.
Yeah. So you lived a comfortable life anyway.
Started off as a casual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go down and you'd be hired in the morning.
Yeah.
And then we got what they call a constant number on the clock. You peg the clock on in the morning and out in the evening. Otherwise, it was okay then, like, you know. But You were lucky to have a job at the time
Yeah.
as well. Compared to the bosses weren't the best either, like, you know. Some were alright, but switch
You want me to?
to.
Now, you were saying there that you didn't like, we'll say, not all of the staff anyway.
Some of them were biased against Roman Catholics, and some weren't.
Yeah. And would those that were biased against Roman Catholics, would they have been Protestants?
Oh yes.
They were, yeah.
Yes.
Or at least some denomination of Protestants at the time anyway.
From the denomination.
Yeah.
Other them were good. There was some were okay, like, you know.
Yeah. But they wouldn't all have exactly been fair with you, or
They would not.
no.
But this particular fella, he didn't like us at all. He did not. And his family and him were totally different, like, you know.
Really? Nicer family. Shouldn't that always the case?
That was the case.
Yeah. You don't know what went wrong. And would it just be the workers in your, well, we'll just say the Roman Catholics if we stick on the topic of religion?
Oh, he hated them the same as the devil hated holy water.
Really?
He did. He did. And the fellow said he couldn't abide them.
Oh, really? And would it just be if you put a foot wrong, or would he just
No, just
in general be?
and,
Now, is there anything else you'd like to discuss about ranks or work in there?
can you mention and think of anything and I could?
Can I think of anything? Well, for now anyway, just the decline of ranks. Were you there when it closed?
I was.
You were?
I was actually, I was to come back to work to turn the wheat. And I was out fishing that Sunday, and when I came home on my motorbike, there was a couple of union fellas with me sitting in the car waiting for me to come home. So I never turned up that Monday.
Oh, right.
I didn't go back that Monday. I know there was some kind of they were doing something down there, and I just stayed away out of it.
Yeah.
You know.
So you didn't wait until they announced that everyone was redundant? And
I was.
You were, yeah.
We were after finishing the Friday,
Yeah.
and we had a week's wages in hand. And I went out to get the week's wages, and the manager had them in his office, and he gave me the wages. How much he's still alive. He gave me my wages, and he went up at the city, come in on Monday and turn the wheat. City, you know the wheat has to be turned. Otherwise it would rot.
Yeah.
All the silos were full of wheat, like, you know. So when I came in from fishing that Monday, the union fellas were waiting for me.
Really? So even though they were closing down, they still told you to come in on the Monday?
But the wheat had to be turned.
They would have lost money on the wheat, is it?
But the price, and the people would have lost the money. The
The
flour
farmers?
wouldn't be there
Yeah.
to feed them, like, you know.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem. And was it a huge impact to you? Did it affect you in a really
No,
bad
I was resigned.
Oh, you resigned?
Finishing work.
Yeah.
Resigned I was, you know.
Yeah.
I took it, I'm finishing up and I took it at that.
Yeah.
Well, I know the way had to be turned, but I never had to turn it anyway, like, you know.
Yeah.
So that finished me, now. That was the last I had.
So it didn't have a negative impact on you because you were just coming to that age anyway?
I'm coming to finish up.
Yeah.
There.
So you're happy enough?
Happy enough, is right.
And when you passed, the remaining silo on the dock road,
Yes.
how does it make you feel? Do you miss working in the mills?
I was often in it.
Have you been in it? You have?
No. I was over the head of, we'd be over 10 different sailors, like, you know.
Yeah.
There was a man worked there, Andy Lahan. Do you know Lahan here?
I know a Mick Lahan.
Is it Mick?
Yeah, I think so.
Kieran, is it Kieran?
Oh, I don't know.
There's a Lahan here, he was his father.
Yeah.
Well, he was after, what job is he? Working in the corporation here anyway.
Yeah.
He used to carry my kids down to Kilkee in the summertime before we got a car.
No.
Go down there. years I spent there were all right, like, you know.
Yeah.
Because when you kind of know your job, you know what was happening, like, you know.
Mm.
And everything worked out all right. But the closure came as a kind of a bombshell, all right, like, you know.
Yeah.
Because it was still down renovating.
Yeah, were they? They were still in the middle of renovations.
Yeah.
Modernising the machines, is it?
Yeah, doing this and doing that. George Villani worked in the supplies down there, like, you know.
Yeah.
And then any other names mentioned, Joe Kennelly, you said. Anyone else? Bobby Halloran.
Yeah.
His father was killed down there in an accident.
Was he?
He was.
What
in
happened?
the docks, Joe. The big stone building
Yeah.
that's there.
And
He
what
fell or
happened?
something.
Was it while he was working for the ranks, was
Yeah,
it?
and working for ranks. And his brother worked for ranks as well.
Yeah.
Mick. He's living out in the back of the garage in the high road, Patrick Quinlivan.
Oh, yeah.
I forget the name of the estate.
Mm. Were accidents like that common?
No, mind you.
They weren't?
No. There was accidents, all right.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know what I mean.
death wouldn't occur very often in there, no.
There was another young lad, he got caught in the lift.
Oh.
The lift wasn't working right.
Yeah.
And if you stooped on him, put your head out, you could start the lift, and someone started the lift. But
Oh, God help us.
I think Pierce was in them.
Yeah.
Emmett Pierce was in them, Sean. He was a big man.
Yeah. You'd have to be careful the whole time.
Oh, I had to be careful the whole time. Most of the workers were okay, like, you could catch on with them.
Yeah.
But you'd always get the bad apple, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah.
Ah.
In every group. Always.
Going night work there, 6 o'clock in the evening.
Mm.
We'd be going in summer's evening to be autumn time, like, you know.
Yeah.
I remember one time we were up in the roof of the silo and Nixon was in town at the same time. A helicopter came down to have a look at us.
They hadn't a clue what you were doing up on the roof. Yeah.
But,
Just having a look. Yeah, she'd have a great view of Limerick from the top of the silos.
and can you think of anything?
Anything you feel comfortable telling me about your day-to-day life, even in Limerick in general, growing up in Limerick City, what was it like?
Well, the school in Sexton Street, the brothers, there were some of them gentlemen and there were some of them savages.
Mm.
Huh?
Yeah.
From home then you go up the canal with your dog or up fishing for perch, like, you know.
Yeah.
You graduated into salmon fishing, you know.
Oh,
from
yeah.
up the Mulcair.
Yeah.
Where you living yourself?
I'm from Clare.
What part?
I'm near Shannon. I'm from Newmarket.
Newmarket.
Mm.
Newmarket. I used to know a woman from Newmarket. I forget her name. She used to come into helping the widow class. She had a pub there in John Street.
Oh, I don't know if that's
Town
any
Wall
relation to me.
Cottage.
Oh, I don't know.
John Street there. She had a big orchard there. First job I ever got in my life was in the orchard. There was a young picking wine piles.
In the orchard doing what, sorry?
Picking wine piles.
Oh, yeah?
Apples that would fall out and we would carry them up to Mullally's
Oh,
in Bedford Row. They used to sell them there, like, you know.
yeah. And how old were you when you worked inside in the orchard?
I was probably about 15 or 16.
First job?
First job I ever got. And a funny thing about the first job I ever got, there was 2 menus come into my father of a Saturday evening to be coming home from work, and there were 2 masons, 2 stone masons,
Mm.
and sometimes a couple of pints, like, you know.
Yeah.
They promised me to get me a job in the North. That was the first job we ever got.
They kept their promise anyway. Yeah.
Jim Kimmy, you heard of him, didn't you?
Jim, sorry?
Jim Kimmy.
I think his name was mentioned, yeah.
Yeah. There's a building in the university under him, Jim Kimmy Technical School or something.
Oh, yeah.
One of them would be his father, no, like, you know.
Oh, right, yeah.
Or it'll be his uncle.
Mm.
Actually, they had a thing for making tea, and it was out in the yard. You had to make your tea outside. There was a steam pipe coming over the boiler house, heating up, going into a bat of water, a tank of water with a tap in it, and the steam pipe was heating up that. And that's what Mercer thought it was to have us.
Was that inside Ranks it was?
Inside the ranks.
For your tea break.
For tea break. What good time is it? How do we wouldn't have sticking it that long?
Exactly, 36 years is a long time. Yeah. I'd say having the wife there helped.
What?
I'd say having the wife there helped.
I used to, to be always bantering with you, like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
I can't think of it. Anything like, you know.
Yeah, it's hard to think of it out of so many memories. I was thinking of it myself.
There was someone here now that could say something to me that I think is something, if you know what you mean.
You'd need somebody to kickstart your memory, yeah. You were saying you had a motorbike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Before you had the car, was it?
Oh yeah. I bought my first motorbike. I bought it now £148.
That's very good.
A James
these days
motorbike down in Stokes and McKernan.
Yeah.
That didn't have the close shop there. No, I had to come in over Sarfield Bridge. No, Dunn's had a shop there. That was Stokes and McKernan's. They were a kind of a hardware shop, bicycles and things like that.
Yeah.
Bought a motorbike there, £148, and got it on the hire purchase. But that was dear at the time then. When we had about £7 wages a week, like, you know.
Yeah.
Graduation, the car then. I still have a car I bought. A Hyundai. I bought it in '79. I bought it now.
Yeah.
I still have it.
No way.
I only use it going up and down to Kilkee.
Oh yeah. Small journey.
Kilkee every year, like.
The beach. So they'd be your summer holidays, would they? Going to Kilkee?
At the time I was working, going to Kilkee and went to England a couple of times because the wife's family were in England. We come over here in that time, like, you know, over to England.
And had her family immigrated or?
Work.
Oh, they worked over in England?
Yeah, they worked.
So they were Irish and they moved to England for work?
Her father worked in England, and when I got married in, the mother and her sister were outside. They packed up and went to England.
Oh, they followed over.
And they followed over.
And he couldn't get work in Ireland, was it?
Well, he couldn't get work because he was in jail for Republican activities in the 40s.
Oh, right.
So that came against him. And they welcomed him in England with open arms and gave him a job, you know?
Yeah. So there would have been a lot of the IRA and all that
There would be
going on at the time, a lot of conflict.
That's how he did get a job.
And was there much conflict like that around Limerick City with the IRA, or would you bump into many people like that?
There was in the up to the he finished now, you know. There was it was going on all right, like, you know. But that's life, indeed.
It is.
My son Manus now, he's a counsellor, and I think he's in Dungannon at the moment. My other son then, Nissan, he's living out that well. He married an American girl,
Oh,
the only child. And that bad enough being American without being doing it.
you wouldn't get that here at all, John. Had you a big family yourself, actually?
5,
5?
3 girls,
Mm.
2 boys. Siobhan, remember when Siobhan was born, Balnanty lived in Balnanty. No Balnanty.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
The kid just knocked at the door, we'd answer the door. And she the first Siobhan around here.
They knew straight away.
There were Siobhan, Emer, Tina, Nissen and Morris. That was the family. They're all alive. Tina working, is living down in Cork.
Mm.
Her husband drives one of them big double roadstone lorries, you know, the ones with the trailer and the crab in it.
Yeah.
He drives one of them. Emer is catering above in South Hill at the community centre up there.
Mm.
Siobhan is working in Shannon. Nesson works for himself in bits of building things, but that closed up
Yeah.
and he can't get
The work.
relief on the dole now because he works for himself.
Yeah.
Can get nothing. Morris worked in the travel agency. There in Doradile they had a budget travel. He worked there and he left that in.
Mm.
And his wife is English. She's working in the council office.
Mm-hmm.
What part she's in, I don't know, like.
Yeah. Did you have many brothers and sisters yourself?
I had another brother and 3 sisters. 2 brothers. One was killed in 1961 from motorbike. Ami died there about 2 years ago. He lived in Garryowen. And I have a sister Mara. She's about been there in the up in the Munster Fair Tavern. Do you know there is your land there? He's in on your right. I forget what they call the houses.
Mm.
And Rishi is living up in Weston. Bernie lived over here and she died a couple of years ago. Married to Joe Coyley, and he was a foreman in ranks as well.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. He used to sing down at the Franciscans. We used to have a mass there every year.
For ranks, is it?
Ranks, we'd all get drunk after it.
As you do.
We was going to what do you call it? The pub there at the corner, the Franciscan. And they kind of changed, and we'd go to Mickey Martin's, and then people gradually died away, like, you know.
Yeah.
Literally died, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And we could hold it in the confession box. There's only a couple there. Charles Spillan's father was a foreman in ranks as well.
Was he?
He was.
Yeah. It's a small world, I'd say. Everyone knows somebody that worked inside in ranks. Did any of your brothers work inside there?
No.
Just yourself?
My brother Jonah worked in the office.
Oh, yeah?
As an office boy, he did, but he went into Shaw's Bacon Factory then, and he was working here when he was killed. And I was only about 3 months married at the time.
Was he much older than you, or
Oh, he was younger than me.
younger?
He was, suppose, 7 or 8 years younger than me. Amy was a year younger than me. My sister Mara, she's still alive, she was older than me. She goes down to Kilkee, she spends most of her time on holidays. She goes away now and again, like, you know.
Mm.
Never tell you she was gone away.
Just go.
We go down to Kilkee, we spend a lot of time in Kilkee, have a mobile down there.
Oh, yeah. It's nice to get down. And the weather's good.
It only costs us, I think, is 120 a year.
Really? That's not bad.
Because there's must be 130 mobiles in the site, and we all own their site under us.
Oh, really?
First one of its kind in Ireland.
Yeah.
We all own the site under us and the mobile home.
That's great.
And we all have our own light meters down there.
Oh, so you can...
We get our own bill.
Yeah.
And we can have anything in it. In the usual mobile home now, if you hear it out, you can't put certain things in.
Yeah.
You need to blow the fuse, like, you know.
So Killykeys is a spot you've been going to for a good few years. Yeah. So you're well known down there.
I've gone down there all years. Mrs. Shinners was the name of the woman that lived in Newmarket and Fergus.
Mrs. Shinners.
Annie Shinners.
Oh, I don't know her.
It had to be a long time ago.
I'd say my parents don't know her. I'm only a young'un.
Actually, there was a fella interviewed on the radio, the television, yesterday evening. He was elected as a Sinn Féin AD, and he was a big man. And I remember him, he was that size.
Yeah.
And his father was killed in an accident around the Shannon side. Couldn't believe it was the same man, like, you know.
Yeah.
Last time I see him, he was only a child. Can you think of anything?
I'm trying to think.
Huh?
We've covered a good bit of ground now. Is there anything else in the last couple of minutes we can wrap up? If there's absolutely anything you can remember about Ranks that you'd want to talk about? Or Limerick, or home, or growing up? Have you always lived in Limerick?
Always.
Yeah. Born and raised?
Born and raised. Born under the tower. St. John's.
Oh, yeah.
If the tower fell up the way, it would fall in my house. You know, it was that close to it. Just a clergy were. There was some genuine priests there, but most of them.
Was it a Catholic school you went to, was it?
What's that?
A Catholic school you went to, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sexton Street.
Oh, so they would have been strict in there.
Well, they were strict up there, the brothers. And some of them, there was one or two of them all right. There was one particular brother, King Kong we used to call him. Big Cartman, big head every year. He announced to us one Friday, says he, there'll be no teacher here. And Monday morning, says he, goodbye. He left the monastery. He got married, I believe, after, like, you know.
Oh, really?
And the fella that came with the wood, he was a bit of a pervert. But then you go home, your mothers wouldn't believe you.
Yeah.
I remember going home and telling my mother, Father so-and-so, I see him going into the chapel yard and I think he's drunk. He went to bed with me.
Yeah.
And he was drunk because he fell around the place. But there was a lot of nice men working in Ranks, all right. And there was. Sorry, no, I hadn't.
No, you're
more.
perfect. I'll finish it up with that now.